Hey, this is Dave Manelski from Groundwire. I'm walking you through how we will track trainers on a training record in Salesforce. We now have a different way to track trainers than we did recently, and we're just sort of restructuring this a little bit. If you go to a training, let's look at this Art of Leadership in 2009, you'll see that there's no longer a trainer field on the record itself in the detail of the record here. But if you scroll down, you'll see that there is a trainer related list for each of these training records. This means you can have as many trainers as you want listed under a training, and uh, and so you may have one trainer for this training, or you may have three trainers for this training. So to create a new trainer for a training, you can do it in one of two ways. You can go to the training, scroll down to the related list for trainers, and click on New Trainer. It's going to ask you who is your trainer, what's that contact's name, and we can go find a contact in the database and say it's actually Dave Manelski, and click Save. And I can enter in any number of trainers, and the trainers will be listed here under the training. The other way that you can do this is that you can go to Dave Manelski's record. So I'm going to jump over here, and I'm going to scroll down, and you'll see a few new related lists for trainings here, and I'll talk about them in a second here. You'll see that there is a related list called Trainings Led, and this is another way that you could do this. You could go to that contacts record and click and go to the Trainings Led related list, and click on New Trainer from there, and then you would have to enter in the training name for that training. So that's the way that you're going to need to create and link trainers to a particular training as you go forward. I want to walk you through some of these other fields and how they're going to get populated here. So every single person that's in this Art of Leadership now is all of these registrants are going to have on their records every night. There's going to be a roll up, a calculation that happens. It's going to assign that this person was trained by these trainers, and so that calculation will happen in the middle of the night every night. It's an automated process, so you won't have to do anything to initiate it. And then when you go to each one of these records the next day, let me fire off the process, and I'll show you what happens here. So when you go to the records the next day, let me fire it off. Hold on, I'm going to pause the video and I'll come back. Okay, so I just fired off all the calculation that runs every night that tracks the people who've been trained by a certain trainer, and I want to show you how that data gets structured here. So I'm on my trainer record, and I can scroll down here and I can see, oh, this trainer has led the following trainings led this Art of Leadership. So let's go look at this Art of Leadership and link back to some of these contacts that are in this Art of Leadership, because presumably they should all have a record of being trained by that trainer, Dave Manelski test. So I can go to anyone on this record, and I can get up. This is just test data. I'm going to get rid of this real data on records here. I can go to Anuja's record here, excuse me, and if I look down on her contact record and scroll down, I will see that she has a training history of being part of this Art of Leadership, and that she's been trained by this trainer, Dave Manelski. I can run reports based on this, like who has this person been trained by? So a report of contacts with trainers that they've been trained by. There'll be one unique trainer listed for every. So if they were trained by the same person in two separate trainings, there's only going to be one trainer listed here. This is a measure of unique trainers for this person. So we're going to build some reports, and I will point those to you guys when I send them off to you in an email. That there'll be a list of people grouped by trainer, all registrants or all contacts grouped by trainer, and you'll be able to see those here. The next step for Rockwood here is to create trainer records for every single training that you have. So if you go to every single training, you'll just have a list of all trainings, and I'll create a report for you that shows trainings without a trainer at this point. I'll create a report for you so that you can weed through that report, and as you assign a trainer, it won't show up in the report again. So I'll do that for you, but the way that you do this, again, just to reiterate, is to go to the training or go to the trainer's record. But from the training record, you would go down and scroll down to trainer, click on new trainer, and list a new trainer contact here. So, or you can alternatively go to the trainer's record, and go down to their trainings led related list here, and click on the new trainer button from here. Oh, what I forgot to show you too is that you can now see every single person that this trainer has trained as well on that trainer's record. So we're on the trainer's record now, and we can see all 24 people that were registered for that training will all be listed here as trainees for that particular trainer. And so that list will obviously grow quite large when you have trainers that are doing a bunch of different Rockwood trainings for you. So that's how it works. It's going to fire off automatically and calculate these trainees and trainers every night. It does not happen in real time, so that's something to remember. It'll happen every night, but you'll know that for any given day, it's accurate as of the last 24 hours. So if you have any questions, give me a call. Next step for you is to assign trainers. So let me know if you have any questions about how to do that. Thanks.